Hi, I'm Maryjo with Fourth Dimension Healing in Stillwater, Minnesota, and I'm also the director of the Center for Crystal and Healing Studies, which is my online school. Today I want to take a couple minutes to talk with you about Lapis Lazuli. Lapis is one of the stones that I work with on a regular basis, and it is one of the stones that I find that's really helpful in connecting spiritual guidance and insight and wisdom and bringing that into the heart center, that heart chakra, so that we can show up in the world more centered in our spiritual insights and that spiritual nature with a stronger connection. Because when we do that, then we are informing our life through our higher spiritual nature. Here is an example of lapis, and because it consists of several minerals, you're going to find it presenting in various ways. This particular wand, which has been hand-shaped, it's got a point here, so it is an example where we can direct the flow of the healing properties with the lapis. This particular piece, you can see a lot of representation of the pyrite with its many tiny gold flecks throughout. If we are pointing this away from the body, we are directing energy away from our body, and the pyrite is helping us do that. If we direct it towards, we're drawing in healing energy and it is moving through the pyrite. Sometimes it may be that working with the wand, we are working more out in the energy field itself rather than the energy centers or chakras. And sometimes it may be that we put this in the center of a grid, either in a little dish of sand or on a little ring to support it. Sometimes I just use a little piece of putty and hold it in place that way. These are examples of how we can work with lapis and its qualities in a variety of different ways. Another piece that I work with regularly in my healing practice, in addition to the wand that I just showed you, is this piece of pyrite. So again, we see a fair amount of the blue minerals from the lazurite and the sodalite, as well as the pyrite. And yet on the flip side, we see a lot more of the white calcite showing through. And this is the piece that I like working with, because when we see white, it's a visual reminder that we are working with spiritual energies and drawing them down. So lapis really is this wonderful stone that can help connect the mind and the heart. Think of it that way. I want to take just a minute and show you an example of a few of the pieces that I carry in my online shop. I love working with tumbled stones because they can either be slipped in a pocket, laid out on a grid, easily slipped inside a pillowcase, sit next to us very unobtrusively, either at work or in our home. And this one, I just wanted to show you, it's so unique. And that's the thing I like about lapis, is you never know exactly what it's going to look like and how it's going to show up. But the banding here is just amazing. Very fun. A couple other smaller pieces I work with, and I will pick them up one at a time so I don't drop them. Here's one that has a bit more of the pyrite. And here's one that you are able to see a bit more of the calcite coming through. Now the tumbled stones, as I mentioned, I like working with a lot. I wanted to show you that I currently have available in stock this lapis sphere. So when we have a stone or a crystal that's been shaped into a sphere, it's going to emanate out in all directions the healing properties of the stone. So this in and of itself could sit next to you when you're at work or someplace in your home on your bedside table. It could be that this is a stone that you are using as a center stone for a crystal grid that you're working with. This particular piece has a really nice representation of the various minerals within it. So those are just a few examples of some of the lapis that I carry in my online shop. Go ahead and check out the links below this video to learn more about what else I have available. If you have questions either about lapis or really any stone in general, please feel free to let me know, because I will be happy to answer your questions. For now, I simply offer you many blessings. Be well.